Yo, what's up with you guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Tubeline, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. And in today's video, man, I'm gonna go ahead and help you guys get busier behind the chair as a barber. Now, to get into this, man, there's a few things that you guys need to do. The first thing we got to do is we got to analyze and see where you guys are at, your guys' self. All right, so did you just start cutting hair? Have you not yet started cutting hair and you want to get started? Or have you been in the barbershop and you've been there a couple months or maybe a year or two, and you're not seeing the results you want? All right, we're going to go ahead and get into all these topics. I'm going to try to help every single one of you guys and try to help you guys just improve and get busier, man, because I don't know, I probably made this video a couple months back, or I don't even know how long, and I'm just trying to get it out to more people. I mean, the things pretty much stay the same, but now I'm going to try to target a lot more people, okay? So a lot more people that are going to be able to relate to this. As for me, I mean, I just continue to get busier and busier after every week, man. Everything is going great for me, and it's just continuing to grow, man. But I'm going to go ahead and get into you guys free. Kind of nuts. Let's go. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into the 3 different types of people. The first one are the people that have not yet started cutting hair but want to get busy once they are. So they're trying to be 100% prepared, so by the time they get into it, they're not just blindsided on what the business is like and all that stuff. All right. So if you have not started cutting hair yet and you're barely learning, the first thing with all of these people, whatever you're at, what stage, you got to give yourself time. All right. You got to get good enough. You have to give yourself time to get good. First thing, you got to give yourself practice. If I were you, I would probably be cutting hair for free and just cutting anybody who would allow you to, man. I was even cutting my own hair when I first started just so I can get better. And the second thing I would go ahead and look at is, where are you guys at? Where are you cutting? Are you cutting from your house? Are you cutting in a barbershop? Are you cutting at school? Like, where are you cutting and how are you gaining clients? Okay, that's number 2. How? So if you're on your own, that means you're completely only gaining clients for yourself. Nobody's bringing you clients. Nobody's giving you an opportunity. It's solely you pushing out content, pushing out things to try to create more interest in your business, basically, for cutting hair. So in that case, what you want to be doing is you want to be active. All right, you're gonna have to take social media heavily, because social media is gonna be your biggest stepping stone on how to grow. So anytime you're cutting, or even the day before, you need to be pushing social media content, because you need to let people know that you're a barber. You need to let people know that they need a haircut from you. If not, the world's not going to know. If you don't tell nobody, how are people going to know you're cutting hair, right? So tell everybody, man. Tell your friends, your family. Have them shout you out and get you out there to more and more people. Do as much as you can to get yourself out there, okay? Do as much as you can. So don't shy away from none of that, man. Well, especially when you're on your own, man, social media is going to be a big tool, all right? Something that I like to do is I'll go to my clients and I'll follow some of their friends and, see if they follow me back. And if they do, they have an opportunity now to see me cut hair and see whether they need a haircut from me or not. That's also a great thing. But you need to put yourself out there. If people don't know you're cutting hair, they're not going to know they need a haircut by you. So tell everybody you know, tell your friends, tell your family, and just post it on social media and have them go and tell more people. So if you have not yet cutting hair, focus on those 2 things. Build a social media presence for cutting hair. Don't follow other barbers. Don't follow people that you think are really great at cutting hair. You can do that, but you're not targeting them, because they're not going to come in to get a haircut. You need to target people that are going to come in and get a haircut, and that's your main focus. That's all you need to be worried about. You cannot be worried about the next barber that's doing a nice blurry fade. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you love to see it, but that is not who you should be following. You know, and you should not go look for that person and hope for them to follow you back. What you should be hoping is for clients, people that are potential customers, to go ahead and follow you back. That's what you need to be worried about. Now for the second person, this person, you may be in school, you may be doing the same thing, you're cutting from a garage, or maybe you're working in a barbershop. I have no idea, but you just started. You are very much similar to the first person that I was talking about. You need to build a social media presence, build out and just let people know that you're cutting hair as well. And some of the things, maybe you have a little bit of clients and you're just trying to build it. One of the great things that I love to do, I like to do referrals. Basically, I'll do a referral. So say one of my client comes and he's telling me his cousin, he wants to try to tell his cousin to come. I'll tell him, hey, if your cousin comes in and he tells me you sent him, I'll give you $10 off your next haircut. Oh, I mean, most people want to help encourage and help you grow anyway, especially if they're coming to you. And if you give them an incentive by it, it's going to make them want to do it even more. So, oh, really? You give me $10 off? All right, cool. They're for sure going to tell their cousin. And if their cousin doesn't come, they're going to bother him. Hey, man, like, did you go to get a haircut yet? Like, go get a haircut, bro. They're going to help incentivize them to come. Once you get that client to come, boom, you jot it down. Next time that client comes in, oh, yeah, man, appreciate you for bringing that guy in. And, yeah, it's $10 off. That's going to help you grow and get more referrals coming. The more people you get, the more you can hold that client, and that client can do the same for many other people. So that is what your focus should be, building referrals within your current client base, and that's going to build you a lot of clients, because the more clients you get, the more opportunity you have for people to tell other people. And focus on your haircut. Make sure your haircut is so good that it's a bargain for your price. If you're charging $30 or you're charging $20, you want your haircut to be worth $40 or $30. You want it to be worth way over what you're charging. And the reason why is because when you charge it, you want somebody to feel like they're getting a discount. Like they're getting lucky by coming to you, basically, because they know when they go to somewhere else, they're going to maybe charge the same or more and get less value. And they might not do the certain things that you do, where you maybe, you know, I don't know, you add extra little things in your service that you know other people aren't doing. That way you're more appealing. They go to somebody else and they're like, man, this guy doesn't give me a hot towel, or he doesn't give me a full consultation. He just jumps in. He just, oh yeah, cool, I got it now. Like, do little things that are going to separate you from other people, and then when people come to you, they realize, wow, I've never had this before. That's exactly what you want. When people say, wow, I've never had that before, you're doing something right. That means you're doing something that other people aren't, and that means you're setting yourself apart, and you're going to grow a lot. All right? So focus on those, man. Try to get referrals, and even if you need to, man, go around and offer people their first haircut with you free. That's going to help people come in. You're going to be able to give them a chance to go ahead and continue to want to come back to you. They might be like, oh, yeah, cool. They come in, and then the next time they need a haircut, guess who they're going to think of? Boom, now you're there. And when they come in, you need to be available. You always have to be available, all right? Let people know what your available is and stick by it. You don't want to be that barber that is like, oh, yeah, I'm open Monday through Friday. And somebody comes in, hey, Monday, 3 o'clock, can I come in? And you're like, sorry, I'm not working. You're not going to grow. You're not going to grow. So you need to be available. You need to be there when people need you to cut their hair. I get if it's after hours, say you're done at 5 or 6 and somebody hits you up at 8 o'clock and they're like, hey, can I get a haircut? Obviously, you know, I wouldn't recommend to if those are your hours. That's a different situation. You're going to have to talk to that client and tell them, hey, these are my hours. And so try, if not, maybe we can find something to work for you. But you don't have to, you know what I mean? Your hours are your hours, and they're gonna find time if they really want to come to you. But I know when you're growing and you're trying to build, sometimes you have to go above and beyond to kind of, you know, help yourself build faster. So I wouldn't tell you to not to. It's just up to you. Personally, at this moment, I generally don't work extra hours unless it's something that I already decide I'm gonna do. But like I said, it's all on the person. And for the third person, the person that's been in a barber shop and they've probably been in here for a year or two, or maybe even a little bit less, and you're just not seeing the growth that you want. For you guys need to understand why you haven't grown. Look at the reasons. Why aren't you growing? You have to see the root of the problem. And once you realize the root of the problem is actually you and not the people around you, then you can start making actually solutions, because you can't control the people around you. The people around you, they're going to do what they want, and regardless of how you feel, you can't control that. The only thing that you can't control is you. So focus on what you're doing, all right? Are you not showing up early? Are you not being there in the full time that you need to be there? Are you taking days off just because you're tired? What is it that you have to figure out what's holding you back? You know, sometimes you might not be in an environment where it's very, you know, you're not growing that much. And is it because they're not bringing clients, or what is the case? Now, I'll tell you, you guys don't need a busy shop to be a busy barber. I see it all the time where there's a shop that's not busy, but there's somebody in there extremely busy. You'll ask one barber and say, hey, how's business? And they'll be like, man, it's been kind of slow. And you ask the barber right next to him, and he's like, oh, man, I've been super busy. Well, why is it that one's slow and one's busy? Well, it's because that busy barber, he knows what he's doing. He's marketing well. He's built a reputation for himself that you haven't done. And so you have to see what that barber is doing and why he's successful. One thing that I would worry about is if you're not busy, how well is your haircut? You might think it's great, but is that person that's sitting in your chair every time you cut him, he's like, wow, this is amazing? Or is he just like, yeah, it's cool, and gives it to you? You know what I mean? What is that? So you have to kind of figure out, you know, what is it that you need to work on, man. The first thing I would work on is making your haircut the best you can. The second thing I would work on is your communication skills. You want to make the person in your chair feel comfortable. You want to make them feel like home when they're in your chair, that they enjoy coming to the barbershop. If you have them come in there and they're just quiet and they're just awkward, they're not going to enjoy it. Even if you give them a great haircut, sometimes they might just go to the next barber that they know that can give them a great haircut and will also give them a conversation. So you have to build all these things. These are all skills that you need to work on to be able to build up. And these are some of the things that I'm working on myself. And just like the last person, you can do referrals as well. The current clients that you have, tell them, hey, I'll give you $10 off the next time you refer somebody and they actually come in. You know, all these things, it'll apply to anybody, whatever stage you're at. But you guys need to focus on how you guys can grow and what you guys are doing to grow. If you're just stagnant and you're saying, oh man, it's because the barbershop that I'm at is not busy, well then you're not doing something right, man. I mean, if the barber shop only gives you one person a day, what I would do is I would make the most out of that one person. I would do the absolute best. I would take an hour and a half on that haircut and try to make it the best I can, try to make it the best conversation, so that that person, at the end of that haircut, he says, hey man, what's your number, bro? I need to come back to you. I need to. If you do that every single day and you at least get one person, I promise you, bro, after a month or two, you're going to be so much busy. You're going to be doing 3, 5 a day. And those are only going to grow and grow and grow. So as long as you're doing that, man, focus on each individual. Every person that comes in, you want to retain that person. You don't want them to just be a walk-in, come in one time and leave and you never see them again. That's you're slowly killing your business if you're doing that. What you want to do is when somebody comes, you want them to come back. If they come back, then you know you're doing something right, and that's how you're going to grow. But I hope you guys took something from this video. It's Tubling. I hope you guys have a great rest of your guys' day. Go ahead and let me know down in the comment section if you guys think this was useful. I appreciate you guys, for real, man, for sticking this long in the video. And if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Go ahead and like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. And if you guys took any value out of this, go ahead and share it with a friend, man. I would really, really appreciate that. And like I said, it's Tubling. Have a great rest of your guys' day. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.